Acts chapter 20 and verse 10. But the seventh day is the Sabbath day of the Lord thy God.
Is your father teaching the Sabbath day?
Yeah. Believe in that, to keep it holy.
What day is it?
Well, some people say Saturday.
What's the seventh day of the week? What's the seventh day of the week?
Seventh Sunday to me.
When you look on the calendar.
That's the first day of the week.
That's what I'm saying. Okay, see.
When you look on the calendar, I'm going to make it real simple.
Yeah.
Look on the calendar, what's the last day?
The last day is Friday.
No, that's not the last day.
See, that's what I said. Everybody learned differently.
Look at the calendar, sister. Right. Look at the calendar.
What is the last day?
Sister, can I ask you what law, like you
Saturday.
Okay, so what's the first day?
First day is Sunday.
So when you look at
Okay, what's the last day?
Saturday.
Saturday is the last day. Did you know
Okay.
that?
But so the first day is Sunday. Remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy?
Yeah. So
You
why
about to
would
go
you-
into that?
Why would you not keep that holy? Look
I
look
do.
I'm not saying you in general,
Yeah, I
but
do.
I'm gonna show you what holy is.
Okay.
Holy, keep going. He gonna tell you, not me.
I'm listening.
Read.
But the seventh day is the Sabbath day of the Lord. In it thou shalt not do any work, thou, nor thy son, nor thy daughter, thy manservant, nor thy maidservant, nor thy cattle, nor thy stranger that is within thy gates.
Do you know on the Sabbath day you're
But
not
why do you
supposed
have to read that to tell me? Just tell me in your own words,
No,
not
sister,
reading.
We're gonna read it from the Bible
So
because
I
that's,
know,
that's what
but
we
if
have.
you already know it, just tell
We
me.
need to hear it.
I
you
know,
need to hear it.
I know it.
Faith comes from hearing.
Ezekiel chapter 3.
Sister, don't be
I know the
offended
word.
by this
No,
Bible.
just tell me,
3 and
because you
like
asked
7.
me a question,
I got a
right?
precept.
So just tell me in your own words.
No,
In your
you're not
own
gonna-
words.
You're not going to hear us ever say something about
Okay.
We're gonna
But
always
if
speak my
you
word.
already learned his word, it should be your
So
word.
let me
then.
ask, so let me say this, sister.
Ezekiel 2 and 7.
Let me say something. Because
I know the Bible.
2 and 7.
you know the Bible, huh?
Yeah. Like
So do
this.
you know the Bible says that our women should wear dresses?
Here we go. Let him bring this out.
But that's, is it every day?
The book of Ezekiel,
why he don't wanna speak his
chapter
own words.
2 and verse 7.
Watch this.
Exactly.
Here
And
you go.
thou shalt speak my words unto them, whether they will hear or whether they will forbear.
Right, so we speak the Most High's
Okay,
words.
you speak your. Okay, I'm gonna
We're
walk
not speaking
away.
our words.
I don't believe it. I don't believe.
don't believe
in
the
your
Bible?
word. I believe in the Bible.
Well, that's what we speak.
Well, what I'm saying, you should already know the Bible, not to have to read
We
it
know
to
the
me.
Bible, but you need
Not to have to
that.
read it to me. I know the Bible.
So don't be
I got
offended
another
when
one
we
in
read
In
it.
the beginning,
In,
God
I
created
got another
heaven and
precept.
earth.
Do you
Okay,
cover
that's
your,
Genesis 21.
Do you cover your hair when
Speak as
you
the
pray?
oracles of God.
I got a
2 Peter.
precept in Ezra.
It just said bow down. It
No.
don't say cover
Give
nothing.
me 1 Corinthians chapter 10. Let's go there.
See, that's what I'm saying. You guys going by
We're gonna
that.
speak
You going by the
his
white man,
words.
what he
Yeah,
wrote.
exactly. We never go default
Ain't
from
going
this.
by the white man.
Come on, sister. Listen to this
Dante.
one last verse.
Dante,
Dante, I
1
love
Corinthians
you.
We
11
read not
to
the
10.
Bible. We don't want
I
to speak
know
our
you
own
guys
words. We
read.
speak
I
God's
know.
words.
You should already know the Bible to speak
Hold
in
on,
your
sister.
own
You need to
words.
relax, sister.
What the
1
no?
Corinthians
I'm
11
not.
3.
Catch you later.
Daddy,
That's our women. That's our women
Yeah,
problem.
no, it's not.
The
our
book
women.
of Ezekiel, chapter 11 and verse 3.
You should already
But I
know
would
that.
have
You should be
know
saying your
that the
words
head
now.
of every man is Christ.
Drop down
So
to 5.
every time somebody
Verse
comes and
5.
asks you something,
But
you're going to
every
read a
woman
Bible
that
scripture?
prayeth or prophesieth
Listen.
with her head
Now
uncovered,
listen.
dishonoring
He
her
should have
head.
already been listening to
Say that again, because she
He
said
should
she know the
already
whole
quote
Bible.
it.
She said
I
she know
didn't
the
say
whole
I
Bible.
know the whole Bible.
You said it twice. I got it on camera.
No, what I'm saying is I don't have to read the Bible
Why?
to know it. I know it already.
Christ knew
Now
the Bible.
you should be able to say it in your own words.
So I'm telling you, according
You're
to
not
his
telling
word.
me. You keep
that
having to
again.
read something. You keep saying read
The
something to
book
me.
of 1 Corinthians 11 and verse
Catch you
5.
later.
But every woman, that, but every woman that prayeth and prophesieth with her head uncovered dishonoreth her head. Dishonoreth her head.
So listen, this is our people. They don't want to hear the Bible. That's the issue. That's the issue. We are not bringing our words out. We're not going to bring our words out. We're going to continue to bring the Bible
They want
out.
smooth
They're
words,
hard-headed.
man. They want smooth
They
words.
want smooth words. Your pastor would never teach you this. Never. He'll never come out of his mouth. Give me Isaiah 30 and 9. Isaiah 30 and 9. That's the problem with the churches.
Right.
They want to speak their words and not the Most High words. That's why we're such in bad shape, man. Our neighborhoods are the worst neighborhoods in the whole United States.
Because we've been speaking our
All
own
our
words.
neighborhoods.
Hey, brother,
We've been
you got time
speaking.
to hear this truth?
He hearing it. Come on. He hearing it, right? Come on.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 30 and verse 9.
Read.
That this is a rebellious people.
That's our people, rebellious. Come on.
Lying children.
This ain't for the white man. This is for our people. This is written from our forefathers. Come on.
Children that will not hear the law of the Lord.
They don't want to hear the law of the Most High. Come on.
Which say to seers, see not, and to the prophets, prophesy
They
not.
don't want us prophesying out this book. Come on.
Unto us right things. Speak unto us smooth things.
Speak unto us what?
Smooth things.
Smooth things. No, prophesy under your mouth. I don't want to hear the Bible.
Prophesy deceits.
Yo, that's the majority of our people right there in the churches. Our people in the churches don't want, what she say? My father is a pastor.
Puffed up.
My father, I should know I know the whole, did she not say I know the whole Bible twice?
She said, I know it. She said, I know it already.
Then she's trying to say it again, and we said, that's what you said. She says, no, I didn't say that. Haughty, man, just haughty. The other sister was here patient.
We should have got her where it say.
That was the sister that was listening.
Church.
See, Dante, that demon came out of her. Right. That was the demon that came out of her. Read that verse again.
Cry loud, spare not, man.
The book.
I was being nice, but I'm being nice.
Yeah, no, of course, no, that's
the
what I'm
words
talking
brought out
about.
fine.
Right. That's why the scripture say.
That's why I would go check. She trying to get us to go off, right? Going off.
It pierced that spirit, man.
We're gonna bring that. We're gonna bring the words out.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 30 and verse 9.
What?
That this is a rebellious people.
Right.
Lying children. Children that will not hear the law of the Lord.
They won't hear the law of the Lord, man.
Which say to the seers, see not. And to the prophets, prophesy not unto us right things.
Right things are what? What are the right things? The law, statutes, and commandments.
That's right.
That's right.
Come on.
Speak unto us smooth
They want
things.
smooth things.
Prophesy deceit.
Prophesy lies.
That's right.
That's why we're so out of order. Our law, we're not keeping the laws.
Exactly.
That's right.
If I came out and I said, brother, you really ain't got to keep the laws. Just follow your conscience, for conscience sake. You will be off. You'll be totally off and die.
Own ways, man.
There's no way to get out. Let me show you how Christ dealt with that. Give me Luke chapter 12. Luke chapter 12, I believe it is. Luke chapter 12 and jump down to like the 12th verse. I'm gonna show you how Christ got caught up in the twist. Start at the 10th verse. Yo, man. You see, that's the whole problem with our people. They don't want to hear us teach these laws. They think that just because we stand out here on the streets, we don't have any information, we don't have any truth. We just some niggas outside teaching. You know, we just some black men don't know what we talking about. We just bringing out Bible. You know?
The book of Luke, chapter 12 and verse 10.
Come on.
And whosoever shall speak a word against the Son of Man, it shall be forgiven him. But unto him that blasphemeth against the Holy Ghost, it shall not be forgiven.
We trying to bring this word out, man, and they ain't listening. Go to the 13th verse. Come on.
Verse 13. And one of the company said unto him, Master, speak to my brother, that he divide the inheritance with me.
So this is two brothers arguing over inheritance that their father left. Come on.
Verse 15. And he said unto them, unto him, man, who made me a judge or a divider over you? And he said unto them,
that's what Christ said. Who made me a judge and what? Divider over you.
God.
That's why he said he's not going to judge you, man. God. He didn't come to bring fire on men's lives.
Yeah, he didn't come to condemn.
He came to save men's lives.
Right.
He didn't come to bring judgment on these two brothers.
Right.
You know what I mean? He didn't come to do that. Why? Because the law was already established.
Right.
They already had priests there. They already had judges there.
Right.
Okay? So when he died, was those laws done away with? The inheritance? Somebody still judged the inheritance today. We got probate courts today. We got judges in certain places today. What? They divide the family riches today. It's the same thing going on. Come on.
And he said unto them, take heed and beware of covetousness. For a man's life consisteth not in the abundance of the things which he possesseth.
Right, so the things that you possess is not going to guarantee your trip into heaven.
That's right.
All right? So these two brothers were arguing, Christ just backed about it. He said, man, I ain't got nothing to do with it.
Said, hey, beware of
man. Yeah, beware of covetousness. And that's the biggest problem with our people, covetousness,
They
man.
want everything.
They want everything their neighbor got.
Unlawful.
That's in the commandments. Trying to tell me laws are done away with?
That's right.
That's in the commandments. Covetousness. So that's it, man. We got to keep pushing these words because our people don't know any better. They don't know any better. Jump over to John.
John what?
No, actually, go to 1 Timothy 5 and 18. Let me show you another law that brothers and sisters are breaking. Because brothers say, oh, you know, I ain't got to pay child support. I ain't got to pay that. You know what I mean? And it's a tough thing. You know, the whole family is normally broken when families split up or children are created and ain't nobody taking care of one another. But those are perjured persons, like we read in 1 Timothy. Those are perjured individuals. And you have to do what you can to take care of your family members, whether it be $20, $30, whatever the judge is trying to get you to pay. You got to try to pay something or come up with a compromise with the person you had a baby with. You know what I'm saying? Read that.
The book of 1 Timothy, chapter 5 and verse 18.
Go to 8, verse 8.
Chapter 5 and verse 8. But if any provide not for his own, and especially for those of his own house, he hath denied the faith.
He has what?
He hath denied the faith.
What is the faith?
Worse than the infidel.
What is the faith? How do you deny the faith? What is the faith? The faith is what? Keeping God's laws.
That's all
You just denied the faith of God's laws.
His whole purpose for you.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
Because, people say, oh, I got faith. I got, what kind of faith? Yeah, what's the faith? Where's it coming
Smooth words.
from?
Exactly.
The scriptures tell you to take care of your family. Go down teaching them the laws. Wake up teaching them the laws.
God.
Brother, come learn something about the heritage for 2 seconds, man. 2 seconds. You can't lose with this. All right.
But if any provide not for his own, and especially for those of his own house, he hath denied the faith, and is worse than an infidel.
So the Most High is saying that when you don't take care of your family, you're an infidel. You're worse than an infidel.
That's right.
You're a bum. You know? You got to take care of your family. That's in the scriptures.
Deadbeat. Yeah.
That's some of our own brothers in the truth don't want to hear that.
God.
But you know what? It's part of the laws. You got to take care of your family to the best of your ability, even if you're separated from that person or divorced from that person. You got to help them out. That's why the courts are here. That's why they make brothers pay child support and alimony and all that crap, because we done messed that up. We got our own set. We got our own laws. But a lot of our brothers have denied the faith. Denied the faith how? Not following the laws of God. So this is what we got to do. Jump over to, what was that, 8th verse? Jump over to the 26th. Jump over to the 16th verse. Same chapter.
Right on time, brother. You done ran up to the right place. 2 seconds, you're going to learn something you ain't never going to hear in no church before.
The book of 1 Timothy.
You going to learn something that you ain't never going to hear.
If any man or woman that believe that have widows, let them relieve them, and let not the church be charged, that it may relieve them that are widows indeed.
Right, so you got to take care of the widows.
Right.
These are laws.
Widows and orphans.
These are laws. These are laws, and I'm bringing these out because brother said we ain't got to keep no laws. Christ, it ain't that cold out here. It's California, man.
You're doing a cold dance today.
They got a blizzard going on in New York. But yeah, man, all these laws that we're bringing out, you gotta try your best to do it.
God.
If you don't try, then the Most High is gonna blame you. You know what I mean? You gotta give it your best shot. Give me Romans 2.
Shall be justified.
So what does that mean? So I thought the law was done away with. But what does that mean? So what was done away with? The brother asked, what's done away with?
They wouldn't need to bring it up again if it was done away with, right?
What's done away with?
At the end of the Bible.
If he died on the cross, what was actually done away with?
Right.
Give me Hebrews 10 and 4. I'll show you what was done away with. We go over this over and over and over because brothers don't read or they don't process it well. It's not a hard thing. Brothers can get the concept of finding out that we Israelites, but you can't get the concept of understanding that the law is not all the way done away with, or which part of the law is done away with. So he's going to make a fine-tuned answer on what was done away with in this chapter, Hebrews chapter 10.
The book of Hebrews 10 and 4. For it is not possible that the blood of bulls and of goats should take away sins. Wherefore he cometh into the world. He saith, sacrifice and offering thou wouldest not, but a body hast thou prepared me. In burnt offerings and sacrifices for sin thou hast had no pleasure. Then said I, lo, I come, in the volume of the book.
So he's telling you in this chapter that he came to do away with what? The sacrifices. That whole chapter is talking about he dealt away with the sacrifices. the judgment laws. Did he not judge those brothers? He didn't judge them about the inheritance.
Come hear something you ain't never heard in church before, man.
Come on.
Straight out the word.
You know, according to the Bible, you're an Israelite.
Israelite.
You know, according to the Bible, that's what you are. You're not an Egyptian. You're not a Muslim. You're an Israelite according to your father.
Black or African American.
Then said I, Then said I, lo, I come in the volume of the book.
Who comes in the volume of the book?
It is written.
That's who we call Christ, who we call in the Hebrew, Hamashiach Yahushua. All right? Hamashiach Yahushua comes in the whole book. So for people to say, you ain't got to deal with the Old Testament no more, you're crazy. Exactly. You got to deal with both, the new and the old. Right. Come on?
And the Apocrypha.
And the Apocrypha.
Right. Then said I, lo, I come in the volume of the book. It is written of me to do thy will, O God.
What?
To do thy will,
right,
O
so
God.
We got to do his will, which is what? Keeping these laws, statutes, and commandments. Thus saith the Lord. Was that Proverbs 25 and 10? Yeah. Or Psalms 25
Psalms 40 and 8.
Psalms 40 and 8 is another. Those two verses. Go ahead.
Verse 8, above, when he said, sacrifice and offering, and burnt offerings, and offering for sin thou wouldest not, neither hadst pleasure therein.
Man, they putting bikes all over the place.
Which are offered by the law. Then said he, lo.
I'm just looking at they're doing this all across the country. Right, and they're putting these bikes in mostly black neighborhoods.
Gentrify.
Yeah, they gentrify, and they stopping basically brothers from hanging out in certain areas. So they'll put those bikes there, you know. It's strategically being placed all through the hood, and it is subtle, you know, but that's something that they're doing too, to break up the brothers hanging out. You know? I mean, it's late right now. What is it, about 12?
It's
11:30 or so.
10:51.
10:51. So I mean, you know, it's just the way what we're doing, man, is just trying to wake up our people. You know, and if we don't do this, nobody else. You see how many people that came up just by us being out here.
Right, Most High brought drum, Most High drum.
But, you know, that's the way it works. You cannot go out and people are not here. Word does never go out void. It never goes out void.
Man, what's that precept? I should take one from a family, two of a city.
Yeah, it's a Jeremiah.
Yeah, man, that's that precept. We might have been out here just looking for that one sister that came up and was trying to hear it.
That was that Luke 4. That was that Luke 4.
Any one of them.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Brother, stay here and lay down and just relax.
Yeah, anywhere you can find an Israelite, man.
See,
go void.
But the thing about our people is this: a lot of our people are high on drugs, man. With that marijuana thing passing, there's a lot of people who are high, man. You know what I'm saying?
Lazy,
brother,
killing
right
your brain cells.
He ain't got no earplugs on and he's seeing it again. You know what I mean? That's how bugged out our people are. And so what do? How do we get a hold of them? This is the perfect evil to sweep our people. Putting drugs in our neighborhood so they can't focus. How you gonna get to somebody who on drugs? Brothers walking behind you and everything. How you gonna get to them?
Exactly.
So I mean, we have to try. It's like being in a war zone, basically. Like Toby was trying to find somebody to help him, right? Remember when his father sent him out to keep the feast day?
Right.
Find anybody? That's the days that we're living in today. Look at this. We're in the land of the zombies, man.
Yeah, they walking dead.
They walking dead.
Yeah, man.
So, I mean, how can you wake them up, man?
Some bones, man. We rattling the bones.
Give me John 7:38.